as NCC OTA Gwalior celebrates its 60 years of glorious journey, a journey that has given wings to many dreams and aspirations. Here we are today to see the journey of many such Lady Associate NCC officers, their journey from being just dear ladies to lady officers. I, Dr. Kumud Khatri, trainee number 102 from Rajasthan Directorate, welcome you all to this very first podcast of inspiring journeys of lady officers. And it's an honor to have with me as guest Lieutenant Ritika Sinha, Associate NCC Officer of 2 Chandigarh Battalion from Punjab, Haryana, Himachal Pradesh and Chandigarh Directorate, and of course, an Assistant Professor of SD College Chandigarh, and a proud alumna of this very prestigious institution where we are sitting today, OTA Gwalior. It's an honor to welcome you, ma'am. I wholeheartedly welcome you. So there are journeys that begin in the classroom. There are journeys that begin on the parade ground, but there are special journeys that begin on the crossroads of both. So that takes me to the first question. What actually inspired you to take up the role of Associate NCC Officer and to join this organization known as NCC?
Thank you, Kumud, first of all, for such a glorious introduction. I would say my instinct to join NCC was all of a sudden. And why do I say all of a sudden? I've always worked for the cause of women empowerment. मैं एक NGO चलाती हूँ समृद्धि के नाम से, जो कि women की economic independence के लिए काम करता है. So every morning when I used to go to my college, to my workplace, SD College, I used to see the male cadets on the drill ground. And there was this instinctive question in my mind, why not women? Where are the girl cadets? And that desire was always there. So as soon as my institution got the opportunity, I availed it. I would rather say I grabbed it.
और जब मैम आप ये कह रहे हैं why not girls? So how do you think that your role as an associate NCC officer will help shape the future of these girl cadets?
See, I feel a great sense of responsibility. As an ANO, my role is not just restricted, say, to the camps or to the drills. There is much more than that. And why do I say so? Kumud, there is no negating of the fact that we live in a society which has been a little stereotypical for women. I agree to the fact that we've marched ahead, the times are changed, but my role as an ANO would be particularly to make the girl cadets realize that their voice matters. हर एक girl cadet मैं चाहती हूँ ये सीखे that this uniform that they don, it gives them equal pride, it gives them equal importance, and it gives them equal opportunity. So if I'm able to instill that kind of confidence in my girl, in my cadets, I think my role as an ANO will be fulfilled.
And that is how OTAs helped you shape the ideology. Now that takes me to your journey to OTA. Now when you were here 6 months back, PRC and SW 111, which were those mentors that have left we all of us in our life? हम सबकी जिंदगी में एक शिक्षक होता है जो हमेशा हमारे साथ रहता है till the end of our life. So which were those mentors in your life at OTA that has left a lasting impression and it stays with you till now?
Okay. OTA has been very dear and OTA has been very recent. It's just 6 months into training that I finished my PRC and 111 course. And I have had the privilege to learn from the best of the best. बहुत सारी fond memories हैं. The map reading exercises, it felt like it is GPS guiding us.
Correct.
Then we had these lectures from our deputy commandant. His real life experiences, they made the entire training sound so practical.
Those anecdotes.
Yes, those anecdotes, absolutely. And then, you know, I closely looked at how the administrative staff, the heads, the WTLOs, the GCIs, they were working. And they had such humongous tasks. And with such ease, they were executing it. So it taught me grace under pressure. और वो जो drill उस्ताद है, जो उनकी गरजती आवाज है, you know, it still echoes in my ears. I've gone back, but I can still hear that voice.
I so much relate with you when you're saying such things.
Yes. And I would also acknowledge the supporting staff at OTA Gwalior. They always serve you with a smile, right? So ये हमें दिखाता है that, you know, these little acts of humility, these little acts of service can give you so much happiness. So entirely, the entire experience was exhilarating, I may say.
Absolutely correct, ma'am. And these were about the mentors. But I would also say वो कुछ लम्हे, कुछ बातें, कुछ यादें, those mischiefs, those challenges that stays with us. If you could share a few moments that are still etched in your mind.
Mischiefs का तो मैं ऐसे कहूँगी, there are certain things which must be undercover and we let them be undercover. ठीक है, हम उनका ही खुलासा नहीं करेंगे.
ठीक है.
But I would say struggles. Each morning setting the crease on my uniform and that dreaded figure of 8, it was more difficult than passing an exam. और रोज सुबह हमें वो exam देना पड़ता था. ठीक है. Then I used to struggle with the infamous आलू पालक की सब्जी थी जो मैंने कभी पहले खाई नहीं थी. I had to struggle with that, right? अब हम हंस रहे हैं इन सब पे. Way back, 6 months back, I used to feel that these are like big struggles. But now, if I try to see where I am today, the kind of learning and the kind of teaching these experiences have given me, what OTA has given me, we actually laugh.
Correct.
At the struggles that we are talking about.
Yes, when you talk about struggles, ma'am, it reminds me that leaders are not born, they are created. And it is actually the struggles that make leaders.
Absolutely.
So then there comes a question that how OTA has shaped your leadership style. You talked about struggles. But how has that helped you create your leadership style for you and for your cadets?
I believe, Kumud, learning is not always conscious, right? While at OTA, I learned certain things. One is I learned that there is no age to learn, correct, right? Another thing, there is no limit to be disciplined. Also, OTA ने मुझे एक बहुत important चीज सिखाई. That is, you cannot demand respect, you have to command respect. Yes? And therefore, this is what makes a leader.
Correct.
So what I want is that अपने leadership style में, and we know for the entire youth of our country, the young minds only lead by example. They learn by example and then they lead by example. So basically what I want is, as an ANO, I set the right kind of example for my cadets. So that'll be my leadership style, supportive and commanding at the same time.
I think that's very much visible in the recent performance of your cadets in the combined annual training camp, where they have won many laurels. You would specify it better. But that has helped these 6 months. I think it's just 6 months, and this has helped you. Your cadets won laurels in the CATC. So how would you define that experience?
To say laurels is a little too early because I've been just 6 months into being commissioned as an ANO. But yes, I would acknowledge the fact that they gave in their best. Yes, that is absolutely correct. So I would give credit to their dedication, to their discipline. Here, I would also like to take an opportunity to name my principal, Dr. Ajay Sharma ji. He has always been very supportive for the for the entire cause of NCC. But we cannot negate the fact that it is the sheer grit and perseverance of the cadets which make them shine. So we were given the Best Institution Award and we also bagged the Best Company Award at the recently held CATC. So what I feel is all this, when this is happening, right, I feel that this makes you realize that what you learned at OTH, what I learned at OTH has started percolating. And it is just a start. And we have a long way to go.
And inspiration for the many who will be coming forward as torchbearers.
Yeah.
But then takes me to this question, ma'am. You were talking about cadets, their learnings, their experience in the camps. NCC not only train cadets for drills, but rather NCC trains people for their whole life. They make them responsible citizens. So how do you see your cadets transforming into responsible citizens through the pathway of NCC?
Kumud, responsibility is something that cannot be forced. One. Another thing is, when I say responsible citizens, just restricting my cadets to the drill ground or just restricting them to the curriculum will surely not make them responsible citizens. So as an ANO, I make sure, and in the future also, I'll make sure that my cadets, they involve themselves in a lot of social service and community development activities. We're already undertaking many awareness drives, eco-initiatives, and community initiatives. So I feel that this helps to have the cadet a holistic development, and that is what makes them responsible citizens.
Correct, ma'am. And when you talk about social service activities, जब हम पंजाब की बात करते हैं संभवतः पहली चीज जो हमारे जहन में आती है दैट इज ड्रग मिलेंस बट देयर कैन बी मेनी मोर चैलेंजेस लाइक दैट इन योर रीजन सो विच आर दोस चैलेंजेस इन योर रीजन दैट यू फेस स्पेसिफिकली generally and then how has ncc helped you eradicate those if not eradicate at least finding a solution to the same
कुमुद, आपने बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट रेज किया है यहाँ पे ड्रग अब्यूज का। सबसे बड़ा चैलेंज हमारे लिए मेनेस ऑफ सब्सटेंस अब्यूज है। यहाँ पे आई विल लाइक टू इलेबोरेट। जो चंडीगढ़ है, वी आर वेरी क्लोज, वी आर इन विसिनिटी विद पंजाब, एंड वी ऑल नो, वी हैव सीन इट इन मूवीज लाइक उड़ता पंजाब।
correct
So, the first challenge that we face is how to save the youth from this problem of substance abuse. मैं ये बताना चाहूँगी that
and it I actually missed it saying adolescents are the people who are the more affected the most affected
they're lured into those kinds of attractions. Yes. The city life also lures them. तो मैं यहाँ बताना चाहूँगी कि जो गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया का नशा मुक्त भारत अभियान है, उसके साथ एट द कॉलेज आई रन अ क्लब विच इज़ कॉल्ड द विक्ट्री अगेंस्ट ड्रग अब्यूज। सो हम बहुत क्लोजली ड्रग अब्यूज पे काम कर रहे हैं, एंड इट गिव्स मी अ सेंस ऑफ प्राइड टू टेल यू कि द गवर्नर ऑफ पंजाब हैं जो श्री गुलाब चंद कटारिया जी, he has started a campaign. The campaign is called Nasha Mukt Rangla Punjab. And my cadets are working very closely with the campaign. So we have taken up this entire, हमने एक मुहिम चलाई है कि जो young minds हैं, हम उनको बताएंगे how to say no to drugs and to give them an alternative to say yes to a healthy life. जी, ये तो हो गया ड्रग का चैलेंज। मैं ये नहीं कहूँगी कि मेरे कैडेट्स उसको इरेडिकेट कर सकते हैं, बट आई एम वेरी कॉन्फिडेंट दैट हम इस क्षेत्र में बहुत अच्छा काम करेंगे। अनदर चैलेंज, जैसे आपने कहा, जो ड्रग्स की ल्योरमेंट्स हैं, वो सिर्फ जो ये ल्योरमेंट्स हैं, जो ये अट्रैक्शंस हैं कुमुद, वो सिर्फ ड्रग्स पे सीमित नहीं है। सिटी लाइफ गिव्स यू लॉट ऑफ अदर फैसिनेटिंग। सो ये भी एक चैलेंज है। As an ANO, I have to help my cadets to balance between the allurements, the glory of the city life, and to have the right path so that, they do not get digressed from the motto of NCC.
And as we talk about drug menace, I would like to tell my viewers, this is not just a problem in Punjab, though we specify Punjab, but it's a problem that the entire country is facing.
Absolutely.
And let me put it and highlight it that NCC is working to its core to do whatever to eradicate this problem from the country because this menace is only affecting the youth. It is actually taking the power of the youth. And when we talk about such activities, we can say an individual, though can bring change, but what is more important is a teamwork and commitment. And that takes me to your OTA report where you are praised for your teamwork and commitment. Now there arises two questions. How do you see your achievement? What it means to you? And secondly, how has that achievement helped you in building the same teamwork and commitment in your cadets?
So I keep it very short. When you say how that achievement makes me feel, I feel it makes me feel very happy, right? I totally would say that it was difficult managing OTA times with the demanding tasks of the training. That was a difficult task to do, but somehow we did it. And मैंने validation के लिए कोई काम नहीं किया यहाँ पे. I excelled in yoga IP, I excelled in lecture IP. Validation के लिए नहीं कर रहे थे, सीखने के लिए कर रहे थे. But then Kumud, who does not like to be appreciated, right? और मैं यहाँ appreciation.
And that is the sign of being normal humans.
Yes, and when this appreciation gets to you from unusual and unexpected corners, उसकी तो खुशी का कोई अंदाजा ही नहीं है. तो मैं यहाँ एक बहुत छोटा सा आपसे इंसिडेंस शेयर करूँगी. 1 month into training, I was back at my institute. So we receive a letter from OTA Gwalior, and my principal calls me to his office. He opens the letter. That letter was sent to us by the deputy commandant, and the letter praised my contributions to the OTA Times. And वहाँ पे एक last line लिखी थी. Sir ने एक last line लिखी थी, which was, she will be a role model to the cadets. So जो वो will है ना, the kind of confidence that your senior shows in you, I think that just tells you that there's no looking back. There's just one way,
Yes.
to look ahead. And if that is the kind of confidence that I am carrying, I think it will very well reflect in my cadets sooner or later.
Definitely. And when you talk about appreciation, though every one of us like to be appreciated and at the peak of our achievements, but in life, it's just like a trade cycle. There will be peaks, there will be troughs, there will be recovery periods, there will be depressionary periods, and we have to face it all with the highest morale. So now that takes me to the next question that says that how has OTA transformed you, both professionally and personally?
OTA has transformed me, I think, and it transforms the life of all the cadets who are here. You are already midway into the course and you would well agree with me, right? So professionally, I would say that it has taught me the importance to have a vision.
जी.
I have learned कि जो ये planning है, जब ये meticulous होती है, so then execution is a cakewalk.
Okay.
So that is something that I am going to imbibe in my professional sphere. Mentally, it has helped me to grow, right? And it has also taught me the importance to be grounded,
जी.
right? So my head has to soar high and my feet has to be fixed to the ground. That is most important.
And when you talk about all such activities, it tells you the best way of time management. So sometimes we feel we won't be able to do it, but then we land up doing it and we are surprised that we did it.
कुमुद यहाँ जो 24 घंटे थे ना वो भी कम लगते थे. You would agree with me, right?
I would agree.
There were so many tasks कि लगता था oh is the day
नहीं होगा.
just over नहीं होगा और दिन खत्म हो गया. And then we used to complete it.
Yes.
So that's the beauty of
That's the achievement, yes. And when you talk about vision, ma'am, हम सब किसी इंस्टीट्यूशन के किसी विजन को लेकर चलते हैं. एनसीसी के भी कुछ एम्स हैं, कुछ विजन है, कुछ एस्पिरेशंस हैं, कुछ ऑब्जेक्टिव्स हैं. बट एज एन ANO, as associate NCC officers, what is your vision, future plans, not just for your cadets, but for this organization, which is known as NCC? How your vision, your future plans can help us, not only your cadets grow, but helping the organization also grow in the future?
कुमुद one is I believe in taking मैं बहुत आगे के future का plan करने में नहीं believe करती. I believe in taking small steps, successive steps, but steady steps, right? So firstly, if I talk about the change that I want in my cadets is, I have a vision for my cadets. I want that they should, one, be aware of their rights. That is important. And secondly, they should also be conscious about their responsibilities.
Correct.
So they have to have a harmony between the rights and the responsibilities. And if you particularly ask me, how can I contribute to this institution as a whole, I would just say that you cannot walk alone.
Correct.
You always walk in
And
unison.
that is where the motto strikes.
Yes.
Unity and discipline.
Yes. So you always walk in unison and as I've mentioned earlier, we cannot restrict our cadets to the classrooms. They have to be out in the community. They have to work for the community. And then if as a united group, if we can make that positive change to the society, I think NCC is then living up to its vision. So it's not your vision or my vision. If we work in unanimity, we are working for a unified vision.
Correct, ma'am. And it's so enticing to talk to you. और वो जैसे कहते हैं मजे आ रहे हैं conversation में, तो वो मजे आ रहे हैं. But considering the paucity of time, I would like to thank you by asking the last question, and a very important and pertinent question. How would you describe the entire NCC journey in just one word? That's just one word that describes your complete journey. It should not be two also.
अब जब आपको मजे आ रहे हैं तो मैं यही बोलूंगी कि मेरी एनसीसी जर्नी थी झकास, right? So it was tough, yes. It was intense, yes. It was challenging, correct. But at the same time, it was enriching, it was exhilarating, and I carry so many joyful memories here. And I would just say that this place lives, I'm leaving this, I've left this place, I'm back here, and I will be leaving this place again when I'm a little more stronger and I'm more proud of what this academy has made.
And that makes you a complete person, which you are today. I think you'll appreciate the academy for that. Once again, I would like to thank Lieutenant Ritika. Thank you to all the viewers. Jai Hind.